Look at this lake, guys. Look at how low it is out here. Isn't this crazy? I mean, look at this. Completely dry all the way from the bank. This is usually a lot of water. All of that's usually underwater. And if you look through the trees out there, you can see just a little bit of water. And then if you look over here, you can see we've got a little bit of water left here at this ramp, but we are just about out of time as far as launching goes and fishing on this side of the lake. I mean, look at this. Look at, you've got some mussel shells. I low-key wish that these were an endangered species of mussel shells, because then they might not be able to drain the lake completely. But until I start finding some endangered species, I think we're out of luck. But there's a bunch of mussel shells out here. It's pretty cool. But anyways, guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. I want to hit you guys with a little quick disclaimer before we jump into the fishing action. We filmed this video yesterday, and as I was editing it last night, I realized that I had lost a good little bit at the beginning of the video. Not a lot, just a little bit, but just enough to make things weird if I didn't clarify some things. So yesterday, my buddy Ty and I, we launched here at this boat ramp. We navigated a little skinny, dried up channel back to a little spot where there's a few fish holding. It's kind of an area where they're starting to get trapped. And guys, they were biting like crazy. I have not seen them bite like that in a while. I've been catching quite a few fish recently out there, but they were really doing it. So we got out there, we were dragging some little plastic worms. I was actually throwing the new 6 Busa worm on a shaky head because I accidentally left my my normal Texas rig rod at home, and that was the best option I had because I brought like a crankbait rod, and I brought the shaky head, like finesse spinning rod I was actually going to throw a small swimbait with. So I had that Busa worm on there. I threw out. I think I caught 2 bass right off the bat, and we're actually keeping them in today's video because we have intentions on cleaning and cooking them later on. So I caught a couple of bass, and then I started missing them. I missed like 6 or 7 in a row, and then I kind of got something adjusted on my reel and started catching some again. But I don't want to spoil anything too quickly for y'all, but y'all are going to enjoy this one because the fishing was absolutely insane. So if y'all are excited for today's episode, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys back in the creek. Let's go. That's a big. Yep. Stay on. That's a big one, dude. If it's a bass, it's giant. I don't know if this is a bass. It's a big bass, yo. Ah! Oh, there we go. That's some meat. Just missed another one. I was just talking about, I'm thinking about putting a Texas rig, like extra steps, so I can have a little bit bigger gap in my hook, but we just got that one. He fought a lot bigger than what he is. He's still like a 3.5 pounder though. That's a stud. Nice bass. Got a pretty good little stringer now, look at that. Got some meat on there. Ty's got 3 or 4 on there. We're having a good time. I mean, this stringer could be real full if I had brought my bait cast rod and wasn't being an idiot. It just kind of goes to show you how important your gear is and your equipment. You want to be dialed in. Like, I'm able to make this work, but it's not working as well as I want it to because I've literally missed more than I've caught today. But sometimes there's like nothing here at all. Just empty, there'd be nothing. Uh-oh. We ain't missing that one. We stroked that one. Messed him up. Another one. This is more the size I like to eat. Probably 1.5 pounds, maybe 1.25 pounds. I don't know. Good little bass. Did y'all see how hard I set the hook on that one? I'm trying to like pretend I'm trying to break my line on the hook set just so I can get that hook to jam through that bait. The problem is that the gap on the shaky head, I might have already said this, but the gap on the shaky head jig head is just not very big. It's more for like a slender worm. And these worms are a little bit bulky, so normally I throw them with like a 3 or 4 just regular offset worm hook, and on like 15 to 17 pound fluoro. But instead today we're throwing them on a finesse little shaky head jig head with a 10-pound braid too. I think I'm using 10-pound leader. So at least I have the 10-pound leader. Most of the time I have 8-pound. And the deal is I could put a straight tail little finesse worm on and probably catch them, but they're really liking just that good drag kind of flowy presentation. I mean, you've been seeing me catch the crap out of them on this worm. It's that 6 cents Boosta, that blue fleck. I mean, it's just super supple. It's got those rips, got a ton of action. And there's something about this lake I learned from my grandpa a long time ago, that if you ain't throwing blue fleck, you just ain't catching them. It has to do with like how tannic the water is. It just shows up really good, and they like a blue fleck worm out here. Yeah, that's the second 7-pounder I just caught out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, he spit it out. I was getting ready to jack him. Oh my gosh! Did you see that thing jump? Got him! Wow, I don't know if the camera was pointed the right way or not, but this thing jumped like 3 foot in the air. Oh. Oh no. Look at that beautiful bass. I thought he was bigger. They're fighting really hard today for some reason. I think it's because the water's low and they're just getting scared and they're just running straight to the bottom. It's weird. Another good one, like 2.5 pounds. String them up. They're gonna have to take these to Granny's house for a fish fry. Granny's been wanting some bass. Here they are. My whole thumb open. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get that thing. That's a big one. Both flip that sucker. Uh-oh, Ty done got him one.
I had to show Cole how to like hook a fish because I don't think he knows how to set the hook today, but I had to show him, so hopefully he can stop missing fish.
I know. I mean, I've seen you miss some, but I've definitely missed more than you.
No. I've only missed one, so.
I don't know about that. I've seen you do some dry hook
okay,
sets.
I set the hook, but I've only missed one.
Yeah, when you set the hook, it's a miss every time. But at the end of the day, I think I got more fish in my stringer than you.
How much you got?
I think I got like 6. 3, 4, 5. I got 6. I got 7.
Oh, this is gonna be 5, but I'll go for quality over quantity.
Dude, I've got like a dang near 4-pounder on here.
A negative 4-pounder?
Oh, a negative 4-pounder. Let's see that stringer.
All right.
Let's see that stringer.
Big reveal.
I'm trying to figure out why you got a 15-foot stringer, like you're gonna fill it up.
Because I accidentally bought a 15-footer at Academy.
Hey, that ain't bad. Another school. Oh, hold on. Big Daddy. Big Daddy. Big Daddy. This is fun on the spinning rod. Just don't come off. Oh my gosh. My camera is not pointing the right way. Oh my gosh, he smoked it. It's gone. Just gotta tighten that drag up a little bit. Set the hook real hard. I don't know if this is my biggest of the day. He's really nice, and the quality today has been awesome. Ty's caught some nice fish. I've caught some nice fish. Here's like probably 3.5. We gave that one the beans. I feel like my camera wasn't pointing the right direction. I don't have my little track mount that I normally use, so I'm just happy I'm even able to like actually stick this pole in here and get it to film at all. But he's probably 3.5 pounds. I got my little scale. We'll put him on the scale and we'll see. He might be 3.25. I don't know. Oh, get that big guy. See on the stump. 321. Little 321 right there for you guys. Not too bad. I will take it. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. I can't even lift it. Oh, man, that's crazy. I've never kept this many like bass of this size out here before. I filled a stringer up, or caught the limit, I should say, and kept them, you know, like some like 10 to like 14 inchers, but these are some good ones here. These right here. This is a winning bag of bass out here. a lot of days. Hey guys, it's Cole from the future again, and real quick I want to talk about the lure that I'm using to catch all these bass on because it has just been so good to me lately. This is the 6th Sense Busa ribbon tail worm. I've been throwing this color right here, Blue Fleck Magic. It is just absolutely money in some of these kind of stained bodies of water. And I'm talking about the way that I'm rigging it in today's video and catching some fish, and honestly why I've also been missing and losing some fish. So this is all I had on me. I didn't bring a whole lot of tackles, but I've been throwing the Busa worm today on just a regular old, just 3/16 ounce. Actually, that's an 1/8 ounce shaky head. And you can see there's not a whole lot of hook right there. This jig head is made to be thrown with like 4 to 6 inch, skinny straight tail worms, your traditional shaky head. Like I said, it's all I had on me. And while it did provide a great action in the water, you can see that there's just not a lot of hook there for the fish to get. And it was causing me to miss a lot of hook sets. This worm right here shows how I normally rig these Busa worms. So this is a 4/0 just regular offset worm hook, and you can see already the difference between the two. It has much more hook, it's further down the worms. When a fish grabs it, he's grabbing the hook. When a fish was grabbing this, he could grab all the way right here and not even get the hook. This one here's got more bites, a thicker gauged hook, so I can really lean into them. And that's the way I would recommend using it, unless you're using a bigger shaky head. Like I said, this is more of a finesse style shaky head jig head. If you're using a bigger one, no problem. But this is the way that I normally do it, with a bigger 4/0, and I just didn't have it with me that day. The thing that's great about a Busa worm is that you can rig it a bunch of different ways, and as y'all have seen from the recent videos, it is a fish catching machine. So I will leave it linked in the video description for y'all to check out. If y'all do decide to purchase anything from the 6th Sense Fishing website, be sure to use that code CJ10 at checkout, and you can save 10% on the Busa worm or anything else you would like to grab. Anyways, that's the lure. Let's get back to fishing. It was right up here, this little that little pocket. Oh gosh. Oh, he's coming to you. This feels big too, bro.
Oh, it is.
Got him. Got him. The hook set, dude. I had both hands on the butt of the rod and I gave him the beans. Hey, I put a new worm on here. Maybe the other worm is just a little stiff or something. I don't know. But I think I'm 3 for 4 with this worm. I tightened my drag a little bit too, but I don't feel like my drag was really loose to begin with. I think I was just being an idiot earlier. I'm letting him take it a little bit longer. This one here tried to get underneath Ty's kayak. Nice one. Oh gosh, dude. Dude, they like it being real. That's 3 in a row. How big is that one? Oh gosh, dude. Whoa. Bigger than the other ones. Bigger than the other ones, dude. Oh my gosh. I think that's low-key 3 in a row. Dude, I caught the last tail like reeling it. Look at that fish, guys. He's got a jacked up tail. He wouldn't be that good for a kayak tournament because the tip of his tail's all missing. But that is a really nice one. I don't know how big that one is. The last one was 321. That one there's probably a 4-ish, high 3, maybe a 4-pounder. Let's see if we can get an accurate weight on this guy. 356. He's honestly not a whole lot bigger than that last one. He just looked big when he came to jumping. He's a bigger fish though. Look at that guy. Unless my scale's wrong. It could be wrong. I'm not really sure, but it seems about right. Looks like a 356. Look like a 356 to you?
Yeah.
356? Dude, I think I got plenty of bass. Oh, Ty's hooked up. Oh, how big is that? What? That ain't no 5.
It's about to come.
Grab him.
Oh, I knew that.
What are you doing? You had him.
No, the hook was poking out.
You should have grabbed him.
You should have seen the hook. The hook was like facing out.
That was your new PB and you lost him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's that 5-pounder at?
I'm filming the smallest fish of the day.
Well, you gotta catch big fish, dude. Let's see that thing.
That's an eater though.
That's a good eater. Dude, I'll trade you my 3-pounder for that one.
I'll pass.
What?
I'll pass.
You can't pass. Let me see that stringer. Let me see that 20-foot stringer.
Y'all aren't, they are not even ready to see this.
Oh, snap, dude.
Yeah, man.
Love story part 2.
Where'd you land?
I landed by that good spot. You can cross it. You can cross. I don't get messed up people cross me, except, uh-oh. That's a big one. That's a giant. That is a giant. That's a giant. Be a bass. Dude, that thing is so big. Am I recording? I'm recording. This thing is not even moving. Oh my God. Dude, you should have threw that before me. Get up here. He's not even moving, he's so big. Woo! Let's go! Yeah, let's go. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at that bass. Dude. That's a tank. That is a Big Daddy largemouth right there, guys. That's a 4 something. For show. Oh, 422. 4 pound, I don't know how many ounces it is, but 422, it's like 4 1/4. Beautiful largemouth. My stringer is full, guys. I really don't want to keep this fish. He's so big. There is a chance, you know, this fish won't make it out of here, but I believe that he is a strong swimmer and he can swim all the way through this creek channel and out to the dam. And he'll be able to hang out here for a while, so maybe I'll be able to catch him again, and maybe somebody else to catch him, but like literally, guys, my stringer is full. Oh, did you break off? Yeah. Dude, you got smoked. Titus missed a big one. The sun's getting low. Hopefully his big ones are gonna start biting. We're gonna sing Big Bertha back into the lake, so she maybe will have a fighting chance. If we keep her today, she's not gonna have a chance because she's gonna get cut up and cooked. But they do have sexy shad, and that's all you need, though.
Hey, I was just about to say, sexy shad is like literally that.
I got a fish. Should I catch him?
Oh god! Ow! Woo! How did you catch him?
Did you have one too?
Yeah, I missed it on the hook.
This thing pulled me everywhere. He's going on the stringer if I landed. Dude, I don't know what was wrong with me earlier. My hookup ratio was so terrible. I'm not even sure if y'all gonna be able to see it in the video. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to find them all. They were so bad. I was literally like 4 for 12 probably. And since then, I've only missed one. Since I didn't do anything. I'm using the same hook. I just got a different worm on, and I think it's just a little bit softer. I think I'm just jacking them a little bit harder. I don't know. But that guy's gonna go on my stringer because he's like a 2-pounder. And 2-pounders are tasty treats. Oh, dude, I need to get a thumbnail pic before it gets too dark. It might already be too dark. I'll come to you. Dang, I meant to do it. Oh shoot, dude, my stringer fell off. No.
Did you lose it?
Yeah. I can see it right here. I don't think they can go too far. I think it literally just fell off. Cause like I hit the gas on the trolling motor, and I felt like I heard it slide off, but I didn't see it slide off. As I'm sure y'all have heard, I messed up real bad. My stringer somehow came untied from my kayak. I had that thing looped a couple of times. I was going over that way. We were gonna get a thumbnail pic for this video, and I kind of zoomed it. I heard something kind of slide off. I think that was the stringer. I'm hoping that that's where it fell off at, because if it didn't fall off there, then I really have no idea where it came off at. But I haven't been able to feel it with my fishing pole. I'm gonna toss this square bill crankbait down here and see if I can get it to hit bottom and maybe get lucky and snag the stringer. The problem is we're running out of daylight, so it sucks really bad. Probably fixing to catch a bass on this square bill, trying to catch my stringer bass. One more pass right through here. Well guys, if it wasn't already bad enough that our beautiful lake back here is drying up, you know, we go out, go do some bass fishing, catch a bunch of bass with the intention to harvest a good many of them to bring home and have for dinner and fill the freezer up a little bit. We filled the stringer up, had some nice fish, and then they just quietly just slipped away and we were unable to find them. I scoured the bottom of that creek channel for like an hour. into the night, just trying to find them. I figured it wouldn't be that hard because we had a bunch of fish on there. The stringer was pretty good size. We had baits with treble hooks on there, but ultimately it just didn't work out. I was like this close to getting in the water, but I know that there are some giant alligator snapping turtles right there. I had already seen a couple. We also have some alligators, and you know, with that being the only water, they could have literally been anywhere. So it was just a little bit sketchy to go walking around out there. I also know that there used to be some trout lines, so it was just one of the spots where I just was not comfortable getting in the water, even though it was probably only waist deep. So in the end, we lost our bass, and that really sucks. That's one of the worst things you can do in fishing, is have a big old stringer full of fish and just lose them. And I swore that that would never again happen to me, because it has happened to me before in the past. Whenever I was like 14 or 15 years old, I was out fishing for crappie below this big spillway, and I had this really impressive stringer. I had a whole limit of just some big old slab crappies, and I was just getting ready to leave, and I went to go grab my stringer, and they were gone also. So it was at that moment that I said, that's never happening to me again. It was the same kind of stringer too, those little, just, you know, those cheap, you know, corded stringers. They don't really tie up that well to stuff. That's why I pretty much always swap to using, you know, like a big paracord or like rope, or, you know, just something that can't come untied as easily. And I also usually have some sort of floating device on the end of my stringer, and I just didn't have that out there today. I wasn't thinking about it, and in the end it got me. So yeah, now I am the victim of losing my stringer full of fish twice in my life. I'm pretty sure I've probably lost a few fish here and there on different stringers, but definitely not to that scale. And I'm sure that there are some of y'all that are watching this that have had the exact same thing happen to y'all before, and it is just a gut-wrenching feeling. But you know, they probably all didn't go to waste. There's, like I said, there's some big creatures down there that are definitely eating them. They could have floated up. They could still be out there. I don't know. I might go out there today and see if they're out there. It's the next day, so it's definitely a possibility that we could go find them. But yeah, I'm just pretty heartbroken about it. But in the end, it is what it is. There's nothing we can really do about it now except learn from it, from that experience, and try to make sure that that never happens again. But yeah, that's gonna be it though for today's episode. Sorry we don't have a cleaning and cooking portion of today's episode. I was really looking forward to sharing all of those fish fillets with the family and having just a big old spread of food. But hey, we'll go back out there again real soon and try to get us another big stringer full of fish, and this time not lose them. Anyways, I hope that y'all still enjoyed the video. We had a lot of fun out there catching those fish. They were biting really good, and hopefully we can go back out there and catch them again. So if y'all would like to see us get a little bit of redemption on those bass and actually get them to the fillet table this time, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future fishing adventures. We'll see you on the next one, guys.